Did you notice the absence of women veterans in that video?
No, there's celebrations today.
We received a note some time ago from a First Lieutenant Andrea, a nurse who was in World War II, and her remarks were timely, and we wanted to share them with you, lest we forget there are many women veterans too. Her note reads, "Let the generations know that the women in uniform also guaranteed their freedom, that our resolve was as great as the brave men who stood among us, and with victory our hearts were just as full and beat just as fast as theirs, that the tears fell just as hard for those we left behind us." Now, we thank her for sharing that information with us, and we salute our veterans, widows, and widowers. I think we're going to keep our line here. We honor them with their sacrifices. We are proud to recognize and support the widows and widowers and veterans for the grief they must bear and the sacrifice they made for us and the nation. Their sacrifice on behalf of our country is a special burden that takes extraordinary strength and unwavering dedication. But let's backtrack just for a moment. When the band played the Armed Forces Salute with our branch service songs, our many distinguished guests here today stood proudly for recognition. And it's very appropriate. And why? Because it is our salute to each one with much pride. It was brought to our attention that we are losing more than 2,500 of our veterans each day. The need is mandatory that we convey our appreciation to those who are with us. And we intend to do that right now. Staff, may we have those cards, please? They have some cards for us right outside the door. Eric, would you check with them and see if they're there? We need the cards. Here it comes. Okay. You know, you were filling out a card when you came in, and we didn't want him to lose those at all. So, as BJ calls your name, please stand for recognition, and you may be seated after the introduction.
Floyd Anderson, U.S. Army soldier. Julio Cesar Bambini, U.S. Air Force Airman. Jacob Barlow, United States Air Force Airman. Charles Becker, Navy sailor. Jesse Brown, U.S. Marine Corps, 3516. George Chase, Navy radar operator. Don Dunson, U.S. Air Force, aircraft parts. Jewel Edwards, Navy nurse. And when I call your name, please remain standing and we'll get your certificate to you. Elaine Himes, U.S. Air Force, Major. Raymond Klein, U.S. Army Quartermaster. Carl Atera, Navy sailor, U.S. Air Force Airman. Alan Miller, U.S. Air Force Airman. Ray Marlatt, Navy sailor. Mark McCuniff, United States Marine Corps. Ben McIntosh, United States Army. There's Ben McIntosh. Michael Martinez, United States Army. Max Moore, Corpsman of the Navy. Tony Morris, Navy Vietnam veteran. Russell Nolan, Army plumber. Larry Sage, United States Navy, second musician. Frank Soldier, U.S. Army soldiers. Frank Seisel, U.S. Army soldier. Charles Stevens, United States Navy. Ron Stockton, Security Group in the U.S. Air Force. Wayne Sword, United States Navy. Paul Weber, Navy seaman. Earl Wenhaner, United States Army. Kirk Whitson, Army artilleryman. Lieutenant Colonel Milton Welch, U.S. Army Intelligence. Larry Williams, United States Army. Thomas Young, United States Army Band. George Zimmerman, United States Army Artillery. Round of applause. Jane Matson and Alan Miller. Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause, please.
They probably were in the chorus and had to leave. So, let the generations know that their service to our nation, these men and women, guaranteed our freedom, will be eternally grateful to each of them. And we are honored that they were with us. Let's see. We have said for more than 2 centuries, American military personnel have fought and bled to defend the United States both at home and abroad. And we take pride in recognizing and supporting the sacrifices made by the veterans' widows and widowers of those who served in our armed forces as they continue to exhibit that sense of duty. Their sacrifice on behalf of our country is a burden, a special burden that takes extraordinary strength and unwavering dedication. And I think he has some more names for us here. BJ, would you introduce the veterans' widows and widowers who are here today?
Yes, for those honoring those who have left behind. That is Joan Olson. Doris Lisenby. Clarice Titus. Betty Taylor. Jane Matson.
There are probably some more, maybe just didn't get a chance to give us their names, so if they want to see us later, we'll certainly give them a certificate. As we near today's closing dedication to our country, the Raytown Community Band will play that rousing, patriotic Stars and Stripes Forever, expressing, yes, our dedication to our country. Eric? everyone. Now, wouldn't you agree that band is spectacular? It just is, isn't it? Yeah, this is great music. Thank you so much. Okay. You're invited to enjoy refreshments and conversation in the lobby, as well as make appointments to record your service highlights as a treasure for your family. And we think Elizabeth Tenney is going to be back there, and she has little handmade patriotic bags that she created for this occasion. We have photographers. Here's Mike over here, online Mike. And we have Diane Creasy, and where's Randy? Is Randy still? He's back there waving his hand. He's taking pictures, so they'll be sharing those with us, and we're so pleased to have them. You want to join me?
So, ladies and gentlemen, let God continue to bless this nation and all its people.
Yes, and we thank each of you for coming to help us celebrate this gala occasion. Let this be a day to remember. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.